All right, I'll go ahead and call this meeting to order for the Board of MakeLab Charleston for Tuesday, November 15th. First thing we need to do is approve the minutes of the previous meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, minutes approved. Now we need to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
I motion to be approved.
You move, not motion. Gonna hit him. Use the right verb.
Ow!
Sorry. Spent
All
too much time dealing with parliamentary rules.
Sounds like the agenda is approved.
Yep.
Now we call for reports from officers and committees. Mr. Treasurer, please proceed with your report.
All right. We are currently looking at around 26 members. We had a few that's been carrying late and they've dropped off here. We did get a member, he was having PayPal issues. We got him fixed up and he's back with us, which is cool. We've got just about all bills for the month are paid. We do have insurance coming up, and our quarterly meetup subscription is coming up this month, so I'm moving money from PayPal to pay for that. Current bank balance savings is $65.45. Checking is $123.70 with another $154 on the way to pay for the end of month bills.
What happened to that deposit?
Don't have that deposit yet.
Yeah, you should be reporting money in hand that hasn't been put in the bank.
Right. We have a membership that should be deposited for $40, and we have an additional $2,200 being deposited tomorrow.
So you got all the money in the bank you need for all the bills for the month.
Yep, it should be good. Other than the membership spring cleaning, that's about it.
Do we have any additional committee or team reports?
I got some networking stuff.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe we could use Tinker Tuesday for this. I don't know. We need to make a push to get the security system ready. Now, I've got a lot of the software ready. There are still some aspects of it we need. Maybe if we focused on that this Sunday, and maybe if we then on Tuesday, because we're gonna have turnover. To this point, our biggest concern was that there was one member that might have left that had a key. Okay, I don't think that person was a security risk, but at some point, somebody will leave who has a key, and we need to get the security system hammered out and focus on that. And I think part of the thing that's hurting that is we haven't done this since the move. We really need to, but we really need to get two things done that are, and the reason I'm bringing this up is these are critical MakeLab related issues in networking. We need to get VPNs back for the officers because you guys could be doing, like you could have fixed that thing. We need to get the VPNs back up that we haven't done since the move. And we need to focus on getting these couple projects done so we can get ourselves ready, because at some point we're going to start to see an uptick in membership again. It's always cyclical, and we got to be able to get out of that habit of handing out keys.
What are
we have
some of the other things that? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the other thing is this, and okay, we look at the cost of operating machines versus their value as assets for services for members. You know, we've got my server in there, which, as we all know, I have permission to have there. It's been covered. And I have no problem with anybody that's been on the network team for a long time getting on there, the production machines on there. But there's no way, because of what I have on there, there's no way we could let a member put up a test server there. Just couldn't do it, okay? We really need to get a functional machine and cluster, and I really think it would be okay, I could go buy us another machine, but then it's something I bought. It isn't MakeLab's. Because as you know, it's a lot harder to go buy something and deal with giving to someone than, you know, other ways. But I really strongly recommend that we get a server, preferably something identical to what I have there, and then your stuff could back up onto mine, mine could back up onto yours, something flames out, we're fine, you know. And to be honest with you, you're talking about literally, well, before shipping, $504 to get a machine identical to mine. And the reason I say that is it comes with a different RAID controller than what I use normally. So I've ordered a new RAID controller so you guys can have that, and that chops like $200 off the cost of getting a new server. Because you got to have RAID, you know. And I really strongly recommend doing that, because we've got members that want to do things, want to bring up services, that we want to be able to get the stuff. And there's no way in the world I'm going to give them access to Proxmox on my machine. I just can't. And right now, all the production stuff's running on that. Like I said, I don't care that MakeLab's production stuff's running on there, because there aren't any load at all. Okay? But, you know, it wouldn't hurt to have them on MakeLab's machine just to, you know, for the technicality of it. So, I mean, I would ask you guys to consider spending, you know, you're probably talking about $550 by the time you count shipping, maybe a little less. I would strongly recommend doing that. And just for the technical side, that's to get a 2.6 gig 16 core machine with 96 gig of memory. It's $500. So, but the help on getting the services and other stuff up would be, you know, greatly appreciated. Maybe we could, you know, be installing stuff on Tinker Tuesday, start prepping and getting things in the build on the walls and stuff, especially if we're going to have guests. Anyway, that was all I had.
Services,
Huh?
Is getting services up all that's needed really for, like, what's needed for getting the security system up?
There is a little bit of, I got to redo the server side, the software that I had partially written. We need to get it printed and mounted. We need to get the maglock installed, get wiring, a few things like that. And the biggest thing is I need to sit down with you guys and show you what I've got, what I've done, because, you know, it's the old transition scenario, AKA a bus hitting me. I would prefer if you guys knew what I'd written and somebody else was also fluent on it. So that's really where I need help, because if I briefed you guys, then it would be much easier for others to help write parts of this, because right now nobody knows but me what I've written. And, you know, I'll be the first to say that's not good.
Okay.
And that's where I need help, is that then we could get, you know.
Do we have the maglock?
We can have it in 2-3 days. I got to go back over with Jarbo exactly which one it was I was going to get. I had put off getting it because I didn't know how much Rodney needed at the end of the month. But I can have it here by next Tuesday.
All right, sounds good.
Did somebody disappear? Oh.
No,
I think,
don't think so.
there he is.
Cool. Do you want to talk about Barnes & Noble Mini Maker Faire?
Oh yeah. It went extremely well, I think. We got some leads. They haven't turned into members yet, but we got some leads. And I think actually last night at the class at the library, we're switching to a different committee in effect. Last night's class that I taught for the library went very well. It was one person in the class. But the one person, I mean, she asked good questions. It was a middle-aged lady and she said they just gotten a cheap $500 printer in her office that she'd had to approve. And I should have it should have stuck when she said that she had to approve. Because I found out from Stephen Schwengel after the meeting that the person who was in the class who was going to send people over to our things here is the head of library science at MUSC. So that was a really good contact. And to follow up on that, I have scheduled 6:15 to 8:15 a repeat of that class, expanded a little bit this upcoming Monday night. It was up on the calendar, so I booked it.
Cool. And it's on Meetup?
Yeah, what I did was I put it on the 3D printing and MakeLabs. And on MakeLabs, I've noted that I put it on 3D printing also.
Cool.
I mean, I got slides and everything. I spent like a couple hours getting ready for that one. I'm glad I did the slides because that I think worked in that environment, dealing with librarians.
Is there anything else?
Not that I have.
Should we go ahead and move to unfinished business and general orders?
Sure.
All right. So as I posted in Faculty Lounge, we've got some information to give to College of Charleston as far as bar camp. They need to know, where is it? I know I posted it. I posted it in bar camp. They're going to need to know what equipment we're going to need, including like AV equipment, tables, chairs, laptop, etc. But I think I've got that answer from Tom, that we want as many chairs as fill the room, projector and sound system, and 6 tables. And then we need to go ahead and try to pick a date. And I guess tonight might be good as any so that I can go ahead and ask Mary Lee at the College of Charleston if the date's available. I was under the impression a couple months ago that the calendar would open up and I would get to see like dates that are open, but it looks like maybe we need to just guess dates and throw her random Saturday dates and have her say, yeah, it's available or not. Do y'all have anything in mind? so that we can set the date and confirm College of Charleston, and then start hitting up, because we really need to start hitting up all the sponsors.
Yeah.
I guess we'd want to do it in March or April.
Yeah, I'm looking at March. I'm looking at April, and both of those sounds good. Hey, there we go. Saturday, there's a Saturday in April that's the 8th. So we can say Bar Camp 8, April 8th. What do y'all think?
That does sound cool. Let's see. Looking to see if there's anything going on that day. Nothing that stands out. Something about there's like a grits festival. Horry County Fair. I don't really see anything that conflicts with it.
Awesome. So I just asked Bar Camp Channel how April 8th sounds, and I'll shoot that over to Mary Lee tomorrow and let her know the other stuff that we'll need for the ballroom in the morning, and then see how that goes. Awesome. All right. Does anybody else have anything related to Bar Camp that wasn't in the chat? We probably need to reach out to Jeff again and just touch base and let him know that we are going to try to pick this date and see, you know, if he wants to meet up again and talk about how to approach sponsors from previous years.
And shoot him an email.
What's that, Steven?
I said I can send him an email.
Cool. All right. Does anybody have any other new business?
Under
You're it's probably the same. We're probably thinking of the same thing, Rodney. The school factory.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, and thank you for responding to her, by the way. So we got back in touch with Diana and let her know like the current contacts, and also requested for some information as far as the 501c3 form, and then also asked her about the fundraising, the flip cause fundraising platform. But it looks like we're still waiting on feedback from her on that.
She's supposed to have information on the expedited form and some other information. We're just waiting for her to get back with us now.
That's all I had for that.
Cool. If there's no other new business and or anything else, we'll go ahead and set the date for the next board meeting, which looks like it would be the 29th.
November 29.
Didn't know what have anything, guys.
On which request?
We get a server request.
We need to discuss the offer or the suggestion on the server.
Yeah, if it's going to be more energy efficient than running our like personal boxes in there,
About $150 a month less on the electric bill.
so that should it should offset the cost in power in what, 4 months, 3 months,
4 or 5
3.5
months.
months.
With like 3 times the resources. And then you could let people like Ludus that wants to be able to log in and do stuff with the virtual machine. It wouldn't be the hassle it was when you had to limit him to one particular machine.
All right, that sounds fine by me. I guess we'll go ahead and put it to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone? Well, I guess the ayes have it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do it.
I'll get Rodney the information on where to. I'm talking the exact same ones, so they're identical. So, if you back up the mail server over to shared drive on mine and something happens to it, to the machine, boom, we come up while we're repairing it.
All right, that's everything. We'll go ahead and adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
See you next time.
Oh, Rodney, before you drop off, I have a question for Stuart. Let me,
Sure.
Yeah.